Flush toilet. It is a part in our daily routine. In this video, let's understand how flush toilet work with the help of 3D animation. Flush toilet primarily has two parts, flush tank and the bowl. Let's see what is inside the flush tank by deconstructing it. This is the entrance of flush tank called inlet. Water enters the tank like this. To control the water flow, inlet is closed by inlet valve. It is made up of stretchable rubber-like material. To apply the pressure on the valve, a pin is placed beside it. When pressure applied on pin, it closes the inlet hole. When the pressure is removed, the hole gets opened. When there is no pressure on the valve, water enters the chamber around the inlet hole like this and exits through this extension. To reduce the noise of water, a hose is connected to it. Through this hose, the water enters the tank. To hold the pin in right position, a pin holder is placed. And to hold the pin holder, another holder is screwed around the inlet. A plastic piece called float ball arm is attached to the pin holder like this. A screw is fitted to the arm to control the water level in the tank. When the arm is rotated upward, it exerts pressure on the pin and thus the inlet hole gets closed. This is how we can control the water flow. A ball-like structure called float ball is connected to the other end of the arm. This float ball is hollow and it is filled with air inside. It always floats in the water. This is the outlet of the tank. This is called fixture and it is placed in the outlet. This long pipe-like structure called trip lever. A black rubber-like material at the bottom of the trip lever is called washer. This washer seals the outlet of the tank. A cup-like structure called float enclosure is placed in the fixture. It is fitted into the grooves of the bottom fixture. Thus it is not movable. When there is no water in the tank, the ball falls down and hence open the inlet valve. The water level in the tank starts rising. This is called air trap. When the water level is increasing from bottom, air gets trapped in this region. Hence it always tries to float in the water. The air trap rises along with the water. But this is stopped by this piece attached to the trip lever. When the air trap is completely submerged in the water, two forces acting on the trip lever. One is upward force exerted by the air trap. Since the air trap always tries to float, it pushes the trip lever upward. A suction region is created around the outlet hole of the tank. Anything in this region is sucked downwards. Since the washer is in this region and washer attached to the trip lever, it is pushed downwards. But this downward force is greater than the upward force. Hence the washer stands this position only and outlet is sealed. Flush lever is connected to the trip lever and handle is connected to this flush lever. Both are fitted by screw. When handle is pressed, it lifts the trip lever and the washer comes out of the suction region. So the downward force is removed and the trip lever stays this position. Since the outlet is opened, water starts draining. When the water level falls below the air trap, upward force is removed and the trip lever falls to the suction region and the hole gets sealed. And this process repeats. The tank is closed by the lid. When the handle is pressed, water flooded to the bowl. 20% of the water comes through side nozzles to rinse the inner surface of the bowl. 80% of the water comes from a large hole called siphon jet. Now let's understand siphon effect. Most of us come across this effect in our life. Let's consider a case. One end of the pipe is submerged in the water and other end is closed. Pipe is pulled out and make it inverted U shape. When this end is opened, all the water is pumped out without applying any external energy. This is because a continuous low pressure is created inside the pipe, and this low pressure causes the suction of the water. Same effect is occurring in the bowl. This curved tube is called S-trap. It is named because of its shape. Water is trapped in this tube. This prevents the entry of poisonous gases that produced when waste food is decomposed. When small amount of water is poured into the bowl, just the water gets overflowed. But when large quantity of water is poured at once, the entire curved tube gets filled with the water and initiate the siphon effect. Hence the water in the S-trap gets sucked out and the trap is refilled again. The fast moving water in the pipe might suck out the refilled water. To prevent the further suction of trap water, an air ventilation is provided as near as possible to the S-trap. Instead of water in the S-trap, the air is influenced. This vertical pipe is taken to the top of the house. Hope you like the video. If you like the video, please share with your friends. For more future videos, subscribe the channel.